My name is Marv Schlanger, and I am chairman of the World Zionist Village Strategic Planning Committee. I'm honored to be here this morning dealing with a very important topic. Unfortunately, as you all know, we are experiencing what the Wall Street Journal calls a global war on the Jews. As part of this war, our enemies are trying to delegitimize the word and concept of Zionism. Too many people, both inside and outside our Jewish community, do not understand that Zionism is the national liberation movement of the Jews, and it is a return of the Jews to their indigenous homeland, a homeland granted by God in the Bible, a Jewish homeland enshrined in international law. We have learned from the news today that a strong Israel is clearly needed for protection of Jews worldwide. The long-term strength of Israel and the safety of Jews everywhere requires a defense of Zionism. The World Zionist Village will create champions for Israel and champions for Zionism. Well, how will we do that? First, through the Alexander Muss High School, we will educate our kids and create a connection to Israel. The Alexander Muss High School is a great mechanism to do that. With the expanded high school on the World Zionist Village campus, we'll have the opportunity to expand our reach to hundreds, no, thousands of more students. I remember my first visit to Muss in Hod HaSharon. I sat in a classroom of history where the instructor was talking about the history of France and the life of Jews under Napoleon. The discussion was, were French Jews either Jewish Frenchmen or French Jews? What came first? And of course, the discussion between the instructor and the students morphed into America. Are we Jewish Americans or are we American Jews? I took great pride in the sophistication, the depth, and the quality of discussion of the students, by the students, their interactions, and their obvious love of Judaism and love of Zionism. In addition to educating our younger people at the high school, the World Zionist Village will provide the opportunity for gap year and intern education. Equally important, these older young people will have the opportunity of living together with other Zionists from around the world. The village will also provide the opportunity for visiting tour groups to be exposed to world-class Zionist education. Our education subcommittee is developing a series of programs which will provide world-class education to people of all persuasions: liberals, conservatives, red, blue, Reformed, Orthodox, synagogue groups, Christian groups will all have the opportunity of learning about Zionism in the World Zionist Village. Think about the conversations, and we emphasize conversation between Zionists who come from either Boston or Barcelona, or maybe from Pretoria to Peoria. Think about the conversations between evangelical Christians who might come from Nebraska, who meet a Jewish community center group from Buenos Aires. Think about them having Shabbat dinner in our dining hall. Think about those conversations. Think about a group of high school students from 20 different states learning that their field trip next week is where King David defeated Goliath. And then, of course, them sitting around trying to figure out their trigonometry homework, which isn't that always a question among the high school students? The village will give people, young and old, near and far, the information, the excitement, and the motivation to embrace Zionism in Israel. Our future depends on it. Our children and our grandchildren's future depends on it. And they're depending on us, Zionist activists in the Jewish National Fund, to help. Please join us as we create this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to advance Zionism. Thank you.